The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
Good evening and welcome to Charlestown High School, home of the Pirates. Mike Beck, Paul Love here tonight for the game between the Charlestown Pirates and the Borden Braves. Good evening, Paul. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Mike. Should be in for a competitive game tonight, I hope.
Yeah, it's been just, a couple minutes since we saw each other last. And it looks like it's a homecoming night here on the court.
We're going to get a surprise.
All right.
I'm not told that, so.
Well, you never know what you're going to get at high school basketball. Saturday night action. We had a lot of Earls games. We'll be updating people on those as we get to them a little bit later in the broadcast. Let's talk about this ball game as it sets up tonight between Borden and Charlestown. What do you know about these two teams?
Well, not a whole lot, obviously, other than the fact that their records indicate they're not having the kind of year they'd really like to have. But Borden won a good game last night against Austin. I forgot what the score was, had it written down here somewhere, but got them pretty good, so they're on a kind of a winning note. On the other hand, Charlestown on a 7-game losing streak right now, and they're just 1-10 on the year, so they need to win real bad here tonight.
All right, well, maybe they can get healthy tonight as they take on these Braves. Charlestown, a 3A school. Borden, just a single A school. You'd think numbers advantage would play into the hands of Charlestown, but don't count out Doc Nash and those Borden Braves, right?
Yeah, they've been to the state finals in 1A, so they've had some good teams in the past. Schools that size are going to have ups and downs. They're going to have cycles for sure, and this is just not one of the stronger teams Doc has had, I guess.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we will hear your conversations with Doc Nash and Sean Smith, coach of the Pirates. All that to come in just a few minutes. You're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Charlestown and Borden will be up in just a few minutes. Stand by.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
This is Paul Love with Glycod.com reporting to you from Charlestown High School for a match between the Braves of Borden and the host Charlestown Pirates. With me is the head coach of Borden, Doc Nash, in his 14th season, I think, Doc.
Yes, sir.
You must have had a good win last night over Austin. I think the score was 64-41. Tell our viewers what you can about that game, and start out with, if you will, the breakout game from your sophomore, Sterling Michael.
You know, Sterling, I'm really proud of that kid. He is the one kid we have that he's in the gym every single morning on his own, voluntarily, working his tail off. And last night he got the fruits of his labor. So, you know, I'm happy for the kid. When hard work pays off, it's always a blessing. And I'm proud of him.
I understand, Coach. I looked at the box scores, and they indicate that other than Michael, you had a pretty balanced scoring. Who else share the load for you? And if you can, give us your starting lineup for tonight.
Mason Carter got 11, hit a couple threes for us. Brendan Urton, I think, had 8 or 9 around the rim. And those guys really stepped up, but it was all team basketball. I thought we shared the ball very, very well. We assisted on a lot, the majority of our field goals, which is a great sign for us. And you know, Sterling just happened to be the beneficiary of some of those, which is, you know, goes to him. That's pretty good for us.
Understood. Coach, Charlestown is obviously struggling this year. What do you know about them, and what do you think going to be the keys to the game if you can come out with a win tonight?
Well, we're going to have to stay in front of them. They're extremely athletic, extremely quick. It's probably the most athletic team we've faced this year. You know, I think Crace is trying to find his niche here. I think we're going to have to stay in front of him and guard him, and we've got to keep all of them off the glass if we're going to have a chance tonight.
Coach, I'm going to let you go. I do appreciate your time. Thanks for the chat. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
This poll of Glycod.com here at Charlestown High School, where the Pirates are going to be host to the Borden Braves this evening. And with me is the head coach of Charlestown, Sean Smith. Coach, not the kind of year you had in mind, I'm sure. Talk to us a little bit about areas of improvement and what needs to happen for you to get things turned around here.
Well, no, I mean, we definitely have struggled here in the first half of the season. But the last 3 games, we've showed glimpses of kind of figuring some things out, playing with a little more passion and energy, especially on the defensive end. But we've really just tried to focus on, improving our man-to-man defense, or just improving overall defensively, and trying to hang our hat on that, because we really do struggle to score the ball at times, and so we know that that's something that's going to take a longer time to to improve upon. I mean, you know, that's a skill issue that's going to take. It takes a while to build skill, and but everybody can defend. So we've been trying to focus on what the things we can do, and we know that we can defend when everybody's really engaged and you know, having a great attitude about things. I think we can defend, and we had a really good first half each of the games this last weekend, but we just ran out of gas in the second half against Seymour and against Madison. So they just had another gear in the second half that we couldn't kind of find, and they were able to kind of put it on us in that third quarter, both games. So
I just noticed that looking at your scores, you've been in most of the games. I mean, it's not like you're getting blown out. You know, have chances to win a lot of these games.
Sure, other than Silver Creek.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those two games were, but that's like that for just about everybody that's playing them, or most people that are playing them. But yeah, I mean, we've been somewhat competitive. I mean, you know, holiday tournament, like I said, against Clarksville, that was 3 games ago. You know, we were right there, and just late in the game, we couldn't score, and they were able to get a little bit of a lead on us and spread us out, and they made their free throws. You know, they carved us up a little bit when we had to chase them around, and you know, that just was a struggle offensively for us down the stretch. And then the Seymour-Madison games, like I said, we were up on Seymour at the half. Played a really great first half. The Madison game, we were right there until about the last couple minutes of the second quarter, and they kind of got a little bit of distance there and got maybe up 11 or something, and then, you know, we just haven't been able to put a full game together where we play with passion and play really hard. We lose our focus a little bit, and we get tired, and that's something that we're just gonna have to keep pounding and working through.
It's a hard thing. At midway season, they got a half the season yet to go. Sure. Coach, can you give us their starting lineups and a thumbnail sketch of who you count on in the game?
Yeah, well, tonight we're going to start Ashton Davis at the point. Matthew Henning, Ty Crace are both additional guards, and really, to be honest with you, we run the other 2 starters, Kyle Craig and Caleb Brown, are both capable of playing the guard spot, but they're going to put them at the forward spot tonight. But, you know, we depend. Matthew Henning's been playing really well the last few games and giving some offense. Caleb Brown has had 2 really good games in a row where he's been able to score a little bit for us. And then coming off the bench, Devron West, you know, he's had a couple big scoring games, one against Seymour and the other against Clarksville earlier in the year. So he's capable of scoring. It's just been inconsistent with his scoring and with his effort at times. But you know, I think he can give us some punch off the bench. But I mean, those guys, that's 6 in particular.
Right.
But we play about 10 kids or so. So I mean,
that's a lot of guys to get in. I mean, by the end of the season, you like to narrow that down 7 or 8 maybe.
Sure, that'd be great. You know, if we can find some consistency, that would be good. But like I said, it's a very, that's been our issue all along. It's just been very inconsistent. We haven't outside of these last few games, guys defending, and that's kind of what we're having to hang our hat on. We haven't been able to find any consistent offensive play from anyone yet. So.
Borden's kind of struggling win-loss wise also. They had a good win last night. What do you think of the keys to the game tonight with them?
Well, I mean, they're going to really spread out, and you know, if they're shooting the ball well, if they're making their threes like they did last night, then we're probably in trouble. I think they hit quite a few threes last night and really shot it well. So we're going to have to really pressure them, not to let them get going from the perimeter, and do a good job with that. And then they're going to be scrappy and compete, and you know, we're going to have to, you know, match that or go beyond that if we want to win, and can't come out and be lackadaisical against them, and or they'll make you pay for it. So you know, it's definitely a game that I think either team, you know, both teams are coming in here expecting an opportunity to win. I would think it's going to come down to probably who can maintain and play at a high level for 32 minutes.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the interview. Thanks a lot for your time, and good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at whatsyoursideeffect.org.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love up here in the booth. Glad to be with you as our pregame coverage continues. Time to talk about the keys of the game tonight. Keys brought to you by Mack Construction in New Albany. Mack Construction provides, well, what do they provide? Lots of stuff. They provide safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Paul, let's talk about the keys of the game tonight, starting with the Borden Braves. What do they got to do to get this done?
Well, they're going to have to rebound, first of all. I'm looking at the floor right now, and not much size on the Borden side, so I think defense and rebounding. And if they can continue to make threes like they did last night, they're going to have a pretty good shot tonight, I think. Charlestown, on the other hand, you listen to the coach. They are struggling offensively, so maybe they'll have a night when they can make some shots, but for sure they're going to have to guard against the three and not let Sterling Michael get off like he did last night.
All right, your keys of the game again brought to you tonight by Mack Construction. We appreciate the support of them and all of our sponsors. Stay tuned, more pregame coverage coming up. Tip-off in about 14 minutes or so. You're watching Glycod.com coverage of Charlestown and Borden, Southern Indiana High School basketball on a Saturday night. What could be better? Stand by, we'll be back with more right after this on Glycod.
Coordinating Council for a Drug-Free Indiana presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at whatsyoursideeffect.org.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi? Well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
It's homecoming night here at Charlestown High School. They crowned a king and queen. Mike Beck, Paul Love with you for Glycod. Did you get the names, by the way,
Yeah,
Paul?
well, I got the queen. I think it was Karsten Watson was the queen for Charlestown. I didn't catch the guy's name.
All right, well, we tried. We really did try. And it's going above and beyond, Paul. Tip of the hat for grabbing that name. But so that's delayed the start of this game a little bit. Gives us a couple extra minutes here to chat. Sean Smith has been a coach here at Charlestown previously, had some success, then had an opportunity, I guess, went to West Washington for a few years. Last season was at Providence,
Right.
and then the opening here, and he found his way back to Charlestown. So he's familiar with this program. Does that help him at all as he's trying to kind of rebuild, restock, reload, however you call it?
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Ben Ledbetter, who used to coach here as well, and he's helping his son coach the JV squad. And he's talking about the fact they need to probably work on a developmental program in the early grades. And, that takes time. There's no question about that. But, getting that interest in basketball going, having kids coming up that you're always able to reload rather than to rebuild, that type of thing, I think that's really important here at Charlestown.
Speaking of coaches, across the way, Doc Nash, 14 years at Borden, wins the state title with the school in 2013. That's an awesome achievement no matter where you're at. Everybody in Southern Indiana celebrated with them on that championship. But you coached many years ago at Clarksville, which is a smaller school.
Right.
And you know the struggles sometimes of smaller schools trying to maintain that level of excellence. Doc's done a great job at a, I don't want to say this disparagingly, but it's a tough place to constantly have talented players, and yet he finds a way to win.
Yeah, when you have classes, graduating under 100 certainly, maybe much less than, I don't know what their enrollment is, but yeah, it's a major feat. But you have to remember, back in those days, we had no class basketball. This is definitely, in my opinion, the advantage of class basketball. You're allowing schools like a Charlestown and a Silver Creek and a Borden to get that recognition at the top of the scale. So
right.
I'm not a strong proponent, because I used to like those big sectionals back in the day.
Sure
when
did.
you have to wait your turn if you're a coach like I was at Clarksville. But in 78 and 79, let me tell you something, it was worth it, worth every minute of it.
Well, it's one of the benefits of class basketball, and of course it has its detractors too. We're not here to debate the merits, good or bad, but just I want to just point it out again. Doc Nash staying at a small school for 14 years again. That says something about his character, I think, doesn't it?
No question about it. He's a very well-respected coach in the area. I watch their drills, for example, pre-game, and they're very disciplined always. They're going to have good fundamentals. They're not the biggest in the world. I think their tallest player they list maybe is like 6'2", and that's not a strong-looking 6'2" either. So that's why I pointed out, I think, before the game, that one of the keys may be rebounding against a somewhat taller Charlestown team. But Doc's done a wonderful job there, and he's one of those guys I hope just keeps on going.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups and more as our pregame coverage continues. Tip-off in about 7.5 minutes or so. Stand by. Our pregame continues right here on Glycod.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
You need to be there. You need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Mike Beck, Paul Love here, Charlestown High School, as we get ready for the battle between Borden and Charlestown. And just want to let you know that this segment of Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Locally owned and operated, Rich Ann and the entire team would like to wish your team the best of luck. That's Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. Before we look at our starting lineups, let's go ahead and get a scoreboard update, Paul. I know that there's some games that took place earlier today, a number of girls' games, so let's take a look at what we got so far.
Yeah, several games for girls. Silver Creek at Austin wins the game 48-36. Again, these are all girls' scores until we get to the guys here later. Jeffersonville at Jasper. Jasper beats the Jeff girls 39-32. New Albany at Columbus East. Columbus East 64. New Albany 43. So the Dogs, Lady Dogs, or however you want to call it, couldn't pull that one out. Got Floyd Central at Bedford North Lawrence, and boy, they took one on the chin there. Bedford North Lawrence 71, Floyd Central 28. And later on, we're hoping to get maybe a score of Henryville at Providence on the girls' side. Got boys' game tonight. We might get reports on. I think they're playing Floyd Central at North Harrison, Providence at Jeffersonville, and Silver Creek at Bloomington North.
Okay, some interesting games on the schedule. We'll find out as our producer Steve Bird is able to get those scores. When he has them, he always shares them with us. And scoreboard tonight brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition for more than 35 years. Clark County Youth Coalition has been the state's eyes and ears in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, you can visit them at clarkcountylcc.org or like them on Facebook. And for scores of others games in Kentuckiana, go to glycod.com. That's the place for all the information, scores, and what have you. Let's take a moment now and look at the starting lineups as we understand them. Those were provided to us by the coaches. And we'll start with the Borden Braves: Mason Carter, Sterling Michael, Brennan Urton, Micah Franklin, and Jaden Roberts, we believe, will be the starting 5 for the Braves. For the Pirates, Ashton Davis, Caleb Brown, Kyle Craig, Matthew Henning, Ty Crace, and as Coach Smith said, he goes into the bench quite often, and there's a few other players that will get some significant time, Devron West and others tonight. So that are your starting lineups, brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Locally owned, 1510 Production Road in Jeff. Interstate Batteries, a proud supporter of high school sports on glycod.com. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. One thing that we've noticed, Borden doesn't have a lot of height. Frankly, in the years I've covered high school basketball in the area, I don't know they've ever had anybody more than maybe 6'4". It's not normal for them to have super tall players.
And it's a little unusual this year to have a few tall kids in the area. The Hatton kid at North Harrison, I think is like 6'10".
Yeah, big boy.
Talking about Kaufman at Silver Creek, 6'9". So we got a couple big guys here.
Yeah. Well, they're getting ready to do the national anthem as the clock runs down. When it hits the buzzer, I believe we'll have the anthem. So we will break away for that in just a moment and be back with introduction of the players and the tip-off. Basketball coming your way in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. You're watching Glycod.com coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball. There's that lovely buzzer. All right, folks. We'll be back right after this.
Charlestown.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1950. Tonight's game is presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And is also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here as the national anthem comes to a close, played by the Charlestown High School Band of Pirates. It's better than the SpongeBob Band of Pirates.
You know, I was telling you earlier, Mike, nice facility here. Recent years, it's not too old, I know, but it's a sunken gymnasium, as you can tell from our video, I'm sure, but blue seats all the way around, bowl effect, really a nice place to play.
And players being introduced on the floor, lights out around the perimeter. All attention on the court now as we get ready for basketball here. Introducing the Braves. As we mentioned earlier, their starters Carter, Michael, Urton, Franklin, and Roberts. And of course, Doc Nash will go to this bench. A couple players they'll call on. Now for the Pirates as they get introduced.
We think. We're ready.
They're having a conversation over there.
There we go.
And cameraman Will. Will, if you could swing over and catch those Pirates as they come out, it'd be great. Caleb Brown. No sophomores on the varsity squad for Charlestown. All seniors and juniors. Matthew Henning. Coach really complimentary of his play in the pregame interview. Ty Crace. Both coaches said that he's really come on here in the last few games.
Trying to go to the officials and give them their good grace early in the game.
Sure.
Maybe plead for a call here later on when it counts.
Maybe we should have gone down there and done a fist bump, Paul.
All right, getting ready to go. Ought to be a good ball game, I think.
We believe so.
They're both hungry for a win, that's for sure.
8 minutes on the clock. Somebody's going to leave here happy tonight. Hopefully it's the fans as well. We'll get a good game. Basketball on a Saturday night. The only thing better than that's basketball on a Friday night. Here we go for the tip. Ball is up. Tipped and controlled. And here come the Braves. One thing we see a lot from Borden is a lot of passing and what I would call controlled basketball.
Man-to-man defense, Charlestown.
Mason Carter outside with the ball.
Very deliberate, Borden.
Sterling Michael. Now around the perimeter. Urton across the baseline pass. Back outside for three. Just short. Not there, but a great rebound by Roberts. Block. Quick hands by Kyle Craig. Charlestown goes in. Nice move on the goal by Matthew Henning, and he'll draw the foul.
A little size advantage once again. Good block shot there by Charlestown.
Mason Carter committed the foul. Henning at the line will shoot two.
Ooh, off the rim. Hung on the rim there. Thought it might go in, but not to happen. 22, second shot.
Second one's up. This one rolls off as well, and a loose ball. And they say he was out of bounds. Nice effort, but unable to corral it is Micah Franklin.
Charlestown basketball.
Inbounds pass all the way back deep to Ashton Davis, and he'll set up the offense for Charlestown.
Borden in a zone defense trying to guard the paint, I'm sure.
Long three-pointer that time. Ty Crace, way too much in the air. Nice baseline move, and there's a bucket by Brennan Urton. First 2 points of the game go to the Braves. Davis brings it up. Directing his offense, trying to get the players to move a little bit. It's one thing you don't want to see is an offense standing flat-footed. Into the paint, back outside. Davis takes it. Not there. Rebound. Put back, and another rebound, and another put back, and another rebound. This time the Braves come out with it. Kyle Craig can't find the hole. 3-point shot, short. Braves get it back. They'll get it back outside and set up the offense. Carter. Sterling Michael. And that's what they call not taking care of the ball. Ty Crace almost has the ball stripped from him. Can't get the shot to drop. Here we go the other way. And Michael can't make the connection. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Braves. 5:46.
A lot up and down the floor, but not many points.
2-0 to score. Low-scoring game. That's a little bit of sloppy ball handling by the Braves. Coach Nash not going to be happy with that. Davis makes a move, gets it in. Charlestown on the board now, tied at 2. Braves.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. In their man-to-man defense, they are challenging that passing lane, Charlestown. So they're really working on the defense, creating some turnovers.
Braves not making good, crisp passes. That's something you typically see from a Borden team. And
that's at hand in the passing lane, too.
Yeah.
It's 3 turnovers already against Borden.
Low-scoring first quarter, tied at 2 here. Under 5 minutes gone. Now in the first quarter. Devron West in the ball game, number 3, checked in at that last break.
There's a turnover walking against Charlestown, Borden's basketball.
The referee says, no, you're going to have to come to me, son. I'm not walking over there. Urton to inbound the ball. He'll get it into Carter. Franklin picked up his dribble, gets the ball back from Carter. Free throw attempt. Spot on from Jaden Roberts, sorry. It's a scoring blitz. 4-2. Halfway through the first quarter. Henning walks it around the perimeter. 3-point shot, not there. Way off the mark. Turn around, can't get it to drop. Ball off the back of Ashton Davis, and it'll stay with the Braves. Sterling Michael checks back in. He'd taken a quick break. Inbounds play on the money. Tommy Devine. Some bench points now for Borden. 6-2. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Davis trying to set the offense up.
Borden definitely in a man-to-man defense now. I think they were a little zoned earlier, but they're man-to-man now.
Ty Crace trying to make a move down in the paint. Spins, can't get it to go. But a nice putback by Devron West. Offensive boards will be important for Charlestown if they're to stay in this ball game, because coach has said their shooting has been off. So if you can get second chance attempts, that will help. Good steal that time by West. Dishes it to Carter between the legs. Steps back. He's way off the mark. 3-pointer air ball.
Really a quick shot that time, not a good shot.
Another 3-point attempt. That time from Urton. Ty Crace wants to hit a 3, and he finally gets one. 7-6, Charlestown's first lead of the night.
Little hand check there against Charlestown. See who that's on. Ty Crace.
Tap it again there. Where just tap the scoreboard and hit enter. Move and knocked out of bounds.
Again, that's that size disadvantage. Shooting over taller people.
Timmy Devine hits a three. Charlestown trying to find some scoring here. Clayton Rothbauer in the ball game, number 4. He passes over to Henning for 3. There's a drive. Michael's going to be held, and he'll shoot a couple from the free throw line.
Yeah, I think he's on the floor. The referee's pointing
Is that what he said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, Borden under their own basket. Not many fouls in the game. That's second against Charlestown. 1 against Borden.
Ten to 9 is the score. 1:09 in the first quarter. And the shot just short by Devine.
Minute to play.
Pirates up by 1. Rothbauer finds the range. 12 to 9. Charlestown playing with a little purpose tonight.
Well, they're definitely working hard on defense. And we're going to wait for the last shot. Looks like 25 seconds to go.
Holding for 1. And steps taken. That'll be a turnover. Franklin didn't get his feet set. And here come the Pirates with 6 seconds. Rothbauer hands off to Crace. Long three-pointer. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Charlestown 12. Borden 9. We'll take a break. Be back with our second quarter right after this on Glycod.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back. Mike Beck, Paul Love here. Charlestown High School 12 to 9 at the end of 1. Interesting ball game so far. Trouble we had last night with our scoreboard has reared its ugly head once again tonight, so we will do our best to address that as quickly as we can. Hopefully we can get it working again before game is over with. Charlestown getting it down to Crace. Yeah.
3-second violation in the lane.
Turnover, Charlestown. Urton will bring it in, pass it in to Carter. He'll walk it up into the half court. Over to Michael. A lot of passes around the perimeter as they look for an opportunity. Devine back to Carter. Franklin comes out. Carter looks to his left. Now he puts it on the floor to the right. Spin, stops. Shot's way off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds to Charlestown. In the game for the Pirates is Austin Phillips, who's checked in. Devron West passes over to Henning, and Henning walks it up.
Very deliberate pace, both teams. Thus, not very many points getting scored.
Just 12-9 at 7:05 mark, second quarter. Ty Crace from the free throw line. That was way off the money. Here comes Borden again. Carter being guarded by Henning and lost his dribble.
Nice backdoor cut.
Devine picks up two more. It's 12-11. 1 point ball game. Charlestown up by 1. 6:33 to go. 3-point shot. Front of the rim and over the back. And a whistle. Braden Crawford had checked in the ball game. He's already picked up a foul. Braves get it inbounds, full court pressure. Now they relax back a bit, Charlestown does. Franklin has the ball again. Passes it around. Shot from the paint and a putback and a foul. Roberts will go to the line to shoot two. And I believe that's going to be on Devron West. First foul. Charlestown has 4 team fouls here in the first half. Only 1 against Borden. Hits his first free throw. 12-12. 6 minutes. Now make it 13. 6:09 and a steal. Franklin going to do it himself. Hits the basket and draws the foul. Caleb Brown tags him as he goes up. Could be a 5-point swing here in a heartbeat if he hits this free throw. Brown goes out, checking in the game, Brody Wagers. Full timeout called. They'll take a break. We'll take a quick one as well. Stand by. You're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentucky-Hannah High School basketball.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and second quarter action. 6:04 left in the half. 15-12. Borden. Paul, what have you been seeing so far?
Well, again, Charlestown can't score. I mean, they're 2 minutes into the second quarter and yet to score, so that's the reason the Braves have got the 3-point lead. As we proceed after the timeout here, I wonder what I don't know which team called the timeout. I suspect it might have been Charlestown. But nevertheless, they trail Borden, and it's a very, very slow game. Not many points, a lot of deliberate play. A lot of perimeter work. Not many threes. 1 3 scored by Borden and 2 threes scored by Charlestown so far. But at the line, we have, who is this?
It's Franklin, Micah Franklin.
Micah Franklin to shoot the free throw. And he eyes it and flies it, and it bounces around and goes in.
Got a little what they call the shooter's bounce.
Yeah, got one of those.
16-12. And here come the Pirates. Henning going to go all the way. They did everything but finish. Borden going back the other way, and they almost, they do lose it. Ty Crace intercepts a pass. Sounds like a football game here. Crace goes in hard.
Nice move by Crace. Took it to the hole, what he needed to do.
Basket counts. Franklin will be charged with a foul. Just 2 team fouls tonight against Borden. So they're playing a pretty clean game. Crace makes it a 3-point play. (16-15). Around the perimeter, Michael into the hands of Devine. Picks up his dribble. Franklin. Back to Franklin. A lot of ball movement from Borden. Devine for 3. Not there. It bounces around. Franklin comes up with it. He'll get people off their feet. Can't control it. And Charlestown comes away with it. Nice exchange there. West off the mark for 3. That's Urton. He just takes it to the bucket. Whatever.
And again, as we reported earlier, neither team shooting the ball very well. Just 6 of 16 for the Braves and 6 of 18 for the Pirates.
Ty Crace picks up his 2nd foul. Team's 6th.
Let's see, who's that at the line?
Urton.
That's Urton.
Brennan Urton. Another player, Brock Cook, checks in. I believe only a couple of players on the Charlestown roster have not gotten into the game so far. He's really going to his bench to find a combination that will connect. It's not uncommon.
Nice rotation. Good basket by Urton. 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
18-15, Borden up here in the 2nd quarter. Loses his dribble, almost drags that pivot foot. That was Caleb Brown. Now Henning back with it, and they'll set up their offense.
Back to zone defense is Charlestown.
Brown heaves it over to Henning. Thinks about going down inside. Changes his mind. One of the things you notice of these there's a nice way to get inside. It's Kyle Craig. 18-17. A lot of the passes are low. Does that tell you anything as a coach?
Well, they're not turning it over. That's good, I guess. Get it under the arm span. Oh, there he is. I was wondering when he's going to
for 3.
Come up with 3. That's his first basket.
21-17.
For a kid who got 32 points last night, first bucket, 3:40 left in the 2nd quarter. Just the 3rd team foul on Borden.
Jaden Roberts picks up his first.
Charlestown shoot the bonus on their next trip to the free throw line.
Charlestown moving the ball around, trying to get it inside. West, hop, skip, and a bucket.
Like I say, is on the floor. Going to have a foul. He didn't complete the play, but foul was called before in the act of shooting.
About 3.5 to go here, second quarter. A lot of pushing and shoving inside. Pass into Henning.
Doc Nash over there working the officials.
Henning better not take another step back. He's going to be across midcourt.
He likes that zone defense right now. With arms up, he's telling them.
3-2 zone. Comes flying in. Brown for three. And nothing but air. And Borden's got to be happy with that turnover.
Well, Borden's out rebounding them on my stat sheet, 14-9, even though they've got a little bit of a size disadvantage.
A lot of times it's because Charlestown's not in a good position.
I think you're right.
Carter goes to the baseline, has to throw it back out. Michael dribbling around, gets in the hands of Devine, felt the three, drained the three. 7-point Borden lead, 24-17. Trying to pull away just a wee bit here. Look like they're back in a man-to-man now.
They have been switching defenses throughout the first half.
What does that do to an offensive team?
Well, it just confuses you. I mean, you get offensive set. Uh-oh, there's a bucket.
Caleb Brown knocks down a two.
That's his first bucket of the game.
Michael back in the hands of Urton. Doc Nash had pointed out that he really has a lot of guards, and about anybody can go out there and play the guard position.
7th team foul on the Pirates, so going to put Borden on the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Kyle Craig gets charged with his first foul.
Brennan Urton. He's already made 2 free throws. Borden's perfect from the free throw line, 5 for 5. Charlestown just 1 for 3.
That's another hallmark of a Doc Nash coached team. They're very good on free throws.
They certainly are tonight.
Urton gets them both. It's back to a 7-point spread. 26-19. Rothbauer in the game, and he brings the ball up. Goes to his right. Little bounce pass to Henning. Henning do a little probing move there. Feeds Caleb Brown. Nice behind the back dribble. Brown goes in and creates contact.
Gonna get to the free throw line.
They call that a shooting foul, but that wasn't much of a shot.
Well, he grabbed his arms on the way up, so I think that was a legitimate call.
Roberts with his second foul.
I'm not going to give him a shot attempt, though. Let's put it that way.
26-19.
Brown makes the first free throw. Chance to pull within 5. And don't.
Misses the second one. And here come the Braves. About a minute and a half to go. Michael stops.
Nice move.
A fadeaway jumper there. And it's an 8-point Borden lead.
Borden's made the last 3 of their field goals.
Rothbauer goes to his left, gets it to Brown, cross court to Henning. About a minute left. Brown trying to make something happen, doesn't get a call that time. And Borden comes up with it. Michael almost lost his position there, got it out to Carter, saved the moment.
They may be playing for one shot here, 40 seconds to go in the half.
28-20. They'd love to go in with an 8-point lead, maybe even 10 or 11 if they can find the target once more. Carter, Devine, goes in, little floater. A lot of people are excited about him. Says he's got a really nice shot. He's played pretty well so far tonight. If I'm not mistaken, he's just a sophomore. If I'm not mistaken.
Freshman.
That's even better. 3-point attempt, not there. Put back, not there. And the third tip in comes up short at the half. Borden 30, Charlestown 20. Take a break and be back with our halftime coverage. You're watching Glycon.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
Welcome back. Mike Beck, Paul Love here with our halftime coverage. Sweet Caroline, played by the band The Pirates. And it's been a sweet first half if you're a Borden fan, as they lead Charlestown 30-20 at the midpoint break. And Paul, you've been over there ciphering.
Gotcha.
Working on some numbers. What you have for
us?
Well,
quick percentages. Borden actually shot the ball quite well. They had 21 points in that second quarter. For the half, they're 10 of 20 from the field, which is pretty darn good shooting. They're 7 of 7 perfect from the free throw line. Turned the ball over 5 times in the first quarter, but just 1 in the second, and that's partly the reason why their success here at halftime. Charlestown, on the other hand, not shooting the ball very well at all. 8 of 23, that's just 35%. They're 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And I have Borden out rebounding Charlestown at the half, 15-10. And let's see, Charlestown turned it over 4 times in the half. Scoring by team, Charlestown, 3 from Caleb Brown, 2 from Kyle Craig, 6 from Ty Crace, 3 from Matt Henning. Devron West had 2, and Ashton Davis had 2, and Clayton Rothbauer had 2 for a total of 20 points in the half. Braves led by Tommy Devine, I think you pointed that out earlier, had 12 points in that first half, followed by Sterling Michael with 5, Brennan Urton with 4, as does Jaden Roberts with 4, Michael Franklin with 3, a total of 30 points at halftime, and they lead 30-20.
All right, well, it's good information. You're doing a good job over there.
Thank you.
And this segment of Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod is brought to you by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving. We appreciate Jim Butner Auto Group and all the sponsors that bring you these broadcasts. And we'll take another break, come back, give our sponsors some love, and we'll talk about scores of other games that are going on tonight. Things coming in to us from our producer, Steve Bird. We'll pass that along to you right after this on Glycod.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Silver Guy?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back. Halftime coverage continues. Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Charlestown. And let's check the scoreboard, Paul. I know there are a lot of games that are underway tonight. Some finished earlier. What do we have on the scoreboard?
Got Scottsburg at New Albany. New Albany leads at halftime 26-12. At Jeffersonville, Providence visiting there. Jeff leads at half 42-24. And the last score, Silver Creek up at Bloomington North. Silver Creek ahead at halftime 38-27.
All right, so those are your updated scores brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. For more than 35 years, Clark County Youth Coalition has been the eyes and ears for the state in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, visit clarklcc.org or like them on Facebook. And, of course, for scores of other games, you can find them all at glycod.com. As the clock ticks down here on halftime, let's talk about some adjustments. You have something else?
I got one more girls' score just came in. Providence ahead of Henryville, 33-21.
Okay.
And I'm wondering about adjustments because I'll tell you something, Charlestown didn't come back out on the floor at halftime until 1:30. So I'm sure Coach Smith had some words of encouragement, if you will. I'm not sure he wasn't too happy with that first half. So, I don't know what they do. They just got to make shots. Again, they're only shooting 35% from the field, and that usually doesn't get much in the win column. So I'm not sure what other changes. Like you said, he had a lot of substitutes coming and going throughout, so hasn't found that combination yet.
Well, one of the things that they're not getting as well are rebounds and second chance points.
That's right.
If you're off shooting, a lot of times you can make up for it if you can get that offensive board. They haven't gotten it tonight. Borden opens the third quarter with the ball and a 10-point lead. Carter gets it tipped away, and he'll draw the foul. Ashton Davis with the pressure there, but couldn't get it turned into anything.
Yeah, good pressure, really harassing the point guard for Braves, but knocked the ball in the backcourt, couldn't pick it up, ended up drawing the foul, his first.
Third quarter action here. There we go. The scoreboard has got a mind of its own tonight, but we're getting it solved. Great work by Joey Thibault over there on the graphics panel. We have to pay him double for his efforts tonight. Nice move on the basket that time.
Sterling Michael again, I think, wasn't it?
Yep, Michael. Trying to create opportunities, and he'll create his path to the free throw line.
Up 10. I'm sure Coach Nash is happy with that. Chance to make it 12.
And they continue impressive free throw shooting tonight.
8 for 8.
If you're going to win ball games, many times you'll do it right there. That's 9 points when the clock isn't running. 32-20, 12-point stretch here. Henning running around the perimeter. Ty Grace putting it on the floor. Davis now brings it back out to the center. Over to Grace. Kyle Craig finds the range. 32-22. Urton puts it on the floor, over in the corner. Devine, nice move. Can't get it to finish. But he'll get a little help there.
Roberts?
Yep. 34-22. Another second chance point there for Borden. Can't reverse. Tried it. Great move. Austin Phillips for Charlestown. 3-point is short. Craig with a rebound. And now Henning has it.
Charlestown struggling to find a way to score points.
Grace.
There's a way.
That worked. Borden lead is 10. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carter does a little probing move, kicks it back outside. Oh, nice little backdoor pass. Couldn't quite finish it, though. We're going back the other way. Michael gets the steal. Ball's on the floor and they'll need some help. Roberts comes over and bails him out.
A little trade of turnovers there. Not many turnovers in the game. 7 against Borden, 5 against Charlestown.
From the corner. And that time nobody there for the rebound. Well over the head of Urton. Carter tries an acrobatic move. Can't get anything to fall. Right now, just using up some clock here. Not a lot of points in this ball game.
They had a 10-point lead at halftime, still 10.
And that was really an attempt to draw a foul, and it worked.
Yeah, Kyle Craig challenged the shot. It'll put Borden at the free throw line again. They're already 9 for 9. Now watch this. There's that announcer jinx that we're going to see here.
Well, odds are eventually they're going to miss. So
Tommy Devine with 12 first half points. He's got another one.
10 in a row from the stripe. Couple of substitutions for Charlestown. Rothbauer and Brown check in.
How important are free throw points? Very important. 10 for Borden, 2. Make that 11, and 2 for Charlestown.
And when you've got a 12-point lead, almost all of those points came from the free throw line. Rothbauer to Ty Crace. Crace pulls up, throws up a 3, gets a break on the bounce.
They needed that one.
Michael with the first step. Roberts. And Devine loses his footing. Hustle back out there, puts up a 3, in and out. I like the hustle of these Borden kids. They're working hard. Ty Crace, he'll be fouled on the floor. I think that's going to be Devine. Let's see what the call is. Now they get Urton for it.
Player disagreement there. Referee stepping in. Gonna clean that up real quick.
You two, be nice.
They both want to win badly. No question. Not the best season.
Shot. Caleb Brown gets second chance points that time. They've cut it to 7, 36-29. Charlestown trying to fight way back into this, down by 10 at the half. High off the glass. Not there, and Caleb Brown gets the loose ball. Long outlet pass. Ty Crace gets it to West. And a 12-point lead has become 5. And Doc Nash wants to talk to his troops. He takes a break. We'll take a quick one as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
36-31 the score here at Charlestown High School as the Pirates chipping away at that Borden lead. It had been 12 at one point. Charlestown trying to close the gap. They've shaved 5 points since halftime when it was 30-20. Now it's 36-31.
I think Coach Smith got his point across because they're playing harder. I'm convinced of that, as indicated by the score. Now they can just put it on the free throw line.
Just a tick or two over 3 minutes in the third quarter. Some pressure in the full court. Carter pulls up. Now gets it into the half court.
Yeah, he can't do that.
And Rothbauer, a little too much body check. These two teams play basketball with a little football attitude. It's a lot of contact.
They're trying hard. Give him credit for that.
First foul in the second half for Charlestown. That went on Rothbauer. Urton. They get it in the hands of Devine. Goes to the right. Carter loses the ball. Bounces around. Goes out of bounds. And they'll say it was off Caleb Brown last touch.
No harm, no foul. Still Borden ball.
Nice effort that time by both teams. Devine will inbound it. Gets it into Urton. Nice spread there. Michael down to the paint. Turns around. Can't get it to drop. Ty Crace picks up the ball. Henning comes in. Loses his footing. And you say he was fouled.
Talk about making shots. All of a sudden, Borden has missed their last 5 shots. And that's the reason we're closing the gap a little bit here. 5-point difference.
Basketball is a very streaky sport.
Got to make shots.
Well, that's important, yes. Rothbauer going to run the offense. Pulls it all the way back out top. Loses his dribble. Gets it to Brown. Gets it back. He'll try a 3. Michael pulls it down. Back the other way. Carter. Devine for 3. He has time to set.
Oh, my, wide open. Oh, another.
And a foul on the rebound attempt.
2 misses, 2 rebounds. That doesn't hurt you when you get your own rebound.
Not at all. Ty Crace picks up the foul. And he'll head over to the sidelines with his 3rd foul. He didn't like the call.
Doesn't matter.
Michael tries to go behind the back and ends up into a jump ball situation. Probably not the time to do a behind the back dribble in traffic.
Nope.
That's
8th turnover for Borden.
Doc Nash is going to go explain to him, son, you don't do that. Pat on the head and a seat on the bench will deliver the message.
And that's his leading scorer there, too.
Rothbauer working against Carter. Now they switch off. Henning moves it around. Craig kicks it out to Rothbauer for 3.
Well, he's not shy, is he?
Nope. And he's cut it to 2. 36-34. Charlestown determined to make this a ball game. Urton to Carter. Devine. And they're being a little sloppy with their passes.
Oh, my. Talk about sloppy.
Roberts threw it right at the Charlestown player. There. And that's Henning, and I believe he's going to go to the line. Maybe? No. It's a foul on the floor, but it will be against Roberts.
2-point game.
3rd foul on Roberts. And Borden's last 6 minutes have not been their best.
Oh, it's long range.
Push off. I believe Brown's going to be the one called for it.
.107 in the 3rd quarter. 2-point game.
36-34. Charlestown shaved 8 points off the halftime lead. Franklin back in the ball game for the Braves, 24. Spread offense right now. Carter out in the right corner. Urton, left-handed to Franklin baseline. He kind of just goes through there. Thought about a 3, changed his mind, down to 30 seconds, roughly.
They're looking for the last shot.
Might as well take a good one.
Yeah, just don't want to wind it all the way down and then take an off-balance shot or a bad shot.
36-34.
I like shooting that ball with 6 or 8 seconds to go.
Franklin, Carter, 10 seconds. Carter gets tied up by West.
Almost a turnover.
West had it for a second, but it stepped on the line.
So now we're down to 6 seconds.
Doc Nash having a conversation with the referee, whether the ref wanted it or not. There's your inbounds pass, and West gets a hand on it once again, knocks it out. 4.9 seconds. Charlestown's done a good job defending the bucket this series. Urton going to fight, and not there. Devine couldn't get the putback at the end of 3. It's 36-34 Borden. But their lead, which was once 12, is pretty much gone. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. The fourth quarter coming up next on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
3 quarters down, 1 to go. Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Charlestown with the Pirates trying to close the gap on the Borden Braves. 36-34 the score as the fourth quarter gets underway. Charlestown with the ball. Rothbauer has it. Cross-court pass there from Brown to Crace. Crace puts up a 3. And Charlestown has the lead just like that. And they fought, scraped, and dug, and they finally got back in this one. And an equipment timeout. Inbounds to Carter. Braves have gone in a little bit of a drought here, Paul. Don't have the exact stats, but how long has it been since they scored?
It's been a while. As a matter of fact, they've missed their last 2, 4, 6, 8 shots. So. After shooting 50% in the first half.
Carter playing a little keep away with Devron West. You can't win that battle forever.
Yeah. Defense is charged up for Charlestown right now.
Urton, not a smart pass that time. And Rothbauer going to draw the foul and have a chance to extend the lead.
Urton on the foul.
Devron West delivers 39-36. And a timeout called by Doc Nash. Pretty frustrated, I believe. 30-second variety. We'll stay with the action here.
Got one more score if you want to read it off.
Sure, go ahead.
Finally got a Floyd Central score. They're ahead of North Harrison, 49-41 after 3.
Tough battle there. North Harrison better than a lot of people think.
Yes, they are. There's another score. Silver Creek, 49-39 for Bloomington North. They're in the third quarter.
Dragons had a great night last night. We got to see them at home, and we will see them again on Friday as they host the New Albany Bulldogs. You and I will have the call on that one.
I look forward to that one. Should be a good contest, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard to beat Silver Creek at Silver Creek.
Not often are the Bulldogs an underdog in that game.
True.
This time, I think they'll be a decided underdog, but you never know. A lot of pride on the line for that game.
They'll play hard, you know that.
Coach Shannon will guarantee it.
Absolutely.
Braves trying to get back in the scoring column. Maybe they'll do it at the line. And I believe that's going to be the 7th foul on Charlestown, and Borden will be at the line from here on out, which might be a good thing.
Yeah, really.
That's one place they've been flirting with perfection.
Mason Carter yet to score in the game. 5'9" sophomore.
Let's see what he can do from the free throw line. Gets a friendly bounce and a friendly point.
And 12 for 12.
Wow. Say what you will about Borden, but their free throw shooting is impressive. 13 out of 13.
Well, the first half was impressive for sure, but not a third quarter. Outscored 14-6 in that third quarter.
Pirates moving around outside. Ty Crace trying to feed it down into West. West got a nice first step.
Wow, that was quick.
Oh man, that was nice. 41-38. Charlestown trying to finish. Coach Smith said that's one thing they haven't done is finish games. They've been in every game, or nearly every game they've played, but have not finished well. Crace just a little too aggressive. And I believe that's going to be his 4th. Sterling Michael.
Michael held relatively in check, only 7 points at this stage of the game. Shooting 1 and the bonus. Uh-oh, it's 13 for 13. Is that an unlucky number?
I don't know.
We'll
Brock Cook checks in for the Pirates. Crace will get a little time on the bench.
Nope.
However this game plays out, if Borden should get the W, it's going to be because of what they've done at the free throw line, regardless of how they finish here.
Oh.
15 in a row.
The magnet got it.
Yeah. 41-40. 1-point ball game. Under 6 minutes to go. Devron West puts it on the floor. Couldn't finish. Kyle Craig does. As those offensive boards we were talking about earlier finally got one. Carter brings it up. Over to Franklin. Tries to get the screen to work for him. Michael for 3. Not quite. Henning comes the other way. Michael almost picked up the foul.
Ooh.
And a charge on Henning.
Good call. Out of control.
He drove Carter about 6-7 feet the other direction. And will that be 2 shots? Or
that's
just
an
one?
Offensive foul.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Offensive foul, the 6th turnover for Charlestown. 10 for the Braves. Okay, I'd say Borden, a lot of time left in the game, 5:02, but they need to get back into the scoring column. They've missed so many of their shots, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The last 9 shots from the field they've missed.
Credit the Charlestown defense. They've really turned up the knot.
No doubt.
Roberts to Urton, back to Carter. Carter down in the paint is Devine. Can't get it. But a nice tip in by Roberts. And it's back to 1 point, 43-42. This may come down to who wants it more at the end. I got a feeling Charlestown's pretty darn hungry for a win.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Oh, they lucked out.
3 guys. Nobody can pull that one in.
And Coach Smith wants a timeout, a full one.
He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Mike Beck and Paul Love on the premises tonight here at Charlestown, where the Pirates hold a 1-point advantage over the Borden Braves, 43-42. .420 remains in the ball game. Borden had a 10-point halftime lead. Charlestown has chipped away at that. Flipped the script, if you will, in the second half. They've been up by as many as 3. It's a 1-point advantage right now.
Jeff ahead of Providence, 58-38, end of 3.
Not a big surprise at that one.
Not really.
Caleb Brown and Roberts getting instructed a second time about their combative nature. West takes the pass, kicks it back out to Henning. Inside to West. Crace back in the ball game, playing with 4 fouls. Cross court to Henning. Brown inside to West. Nice first step. Couldn't finish. And they say they got him.
Got him on the wrist, he said.
Michael didn't think so. Stared at the referee, a little frustrated. You can stare all you want, it ain't going to take the whistle back. Devron West will shoot 2. And a nice bucket that time. Devine checks back in for Borden. Franklin back to the bench. Urton, Roberts, Devine, Michael, and Carter. 5 Braves on the floor halfway through the fourth quarter. Hits them both. 45-42 now. Charlestown trying to get back in the win column for the first time in 8 games. And a bad pass by Carter. It's on the floor. Scramble. And a timeout taken by Doc Nash.
He was out there trying to find the ball. No, he was on the floor when
he'd come out and rescue his player.
Wise call. He saved possession, that's for sure.
He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll squeeze one in here. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love. And just a reminder again, this portion of the broadcast brought to you tonight by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving right here on Glycod. And we hope that you are enjoying it tonight. Borden and Charlestown, two local teams going at it. Good ball game here. Borden's shown some sparks and had a pretty nice lead at halftime, but Charlestown really came out in the second half so far and has played very determined basketball.
Charlestown is hungry. They want to win. And I'd love to have bottled what Sean Smith told them at halftime when they were down 10, because the second half has been much different.
45-42 the score. Charlestown with the lead. Borden with the ball. Got to get it inbounds, and they do. Michael goes up.
Oh, they don't like that call.
Craig got whistled.
Yeah, he's walking out of there saying, he's biting his shirt.
Frustration.
Yeah. But, again, back to that ever so important free throw line, and probably the best free throw shooter on the team, maybe, in Sterling Michael. 15 of 15 are the Borden Braves.
Even when they're not on the money, they're going in tonight. 16 in a row. Make it 17. 45-44. Their free throw shooting has kept them in this ball game. 17 points from the free throw line. Otherwise, they'd be in a big hole right now. Henning outruns his ball. Finally gets it to Crace, and Henning will run over the other corner. West tries to drop it into Craig. And Carter took a shot to the face, but I don't know who got the foul.
I think he did. He was trying to guard an oversized opponent down low.
Took an elbow in the eye, it looked like.
Third foul on him and sixth on the team, so they'll shoot bonus next time.
Inbounds pass into Crace. 3-point shot off the mark. And a nice save that time by Michael. Down to Urton.
Offensive foul on Urton.
Urton waited too long to start his attack. Gave the Charlestown player a chance to set.
And you got to go straight up there. You can't lean.
Yeah, he took kind of there was a hesitation just long enough. Cost him. One-point ball game. Ty Crace not putting on a clinic with his dribbling. But Henning drains the three, and it's a 4-point lead. Crowd sounds like they're winning the sectional right now. They're pretty excited. Carter's going to get Henning. Nice acting job, I think, by Carter. The referee bought it.
Double bonus, 10th foul.
Fourth foul on Henning.
Chance to make it a one-possession game.
Two players on the floor with one foul. It's 18 in a row for Borden. Two-point game.
I don't think I've ever kept a score sheet where they were perfect 19 for 19.
I'm not sure what the state record is, but that's a pretty impressive feat.
Oh, it's not a state record, but still.
Yeah, probably not.
Pretty darn good.
Ty Crace trying to back his way into the paint. Makes it work. 50-46. Borden looking for some offensive points that don't come from the free throw line. And that's not going to happen on that monstrosity. Carter just throwing it up hopefully he's going to draw a foul, I think was his intent.
They could use a bucket here, that's for sure.
Bad inbound pass. Michael couldn't control it.
That's the 6th turnover against the Braves in the 4th quarter. Deadly.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Time's starting to become a factor for Borden, as they have not scored a lot of points tonight. 30 in the first half, only 16 in the second. Air ball by Henning, stripped away, and Michael comes out with it. And toss it to Franklin. He gets it down to Michael for 3, and there's one.
He is.
And a timeout called. Was that Doc Nash that called that? It is.
Yeah.
Full timeout.
1 point game, 1:50 left. We got us a barn burner.
Well, we'll stay with it here because we've run all of our breaks. All our sponsors have been taken care of. So any thoughts how this last couple minutes going to play out?
Well, close.
Yeah.
I got overtime written all over, but I like the play of Ty Crace in this half. He's had 2 3-pointers and 2 field goals, a total of 10 points, and I think he, along with Devron West, who has also got, was at 2, 4, so 8 points in the quarter. They've led the charge. As far as Borden is concerned, you know, they've got a shot, down 1, plenty of time left, if you will, but they have been put under a lot of pressure here by the Charlestown defense in the second half, turning the ball over, as I reported earlier. How many times? 2, 4, 6 times in the 4th quarter.
Both teams in the bonus. Borden is in the double bonus from here on out. Charlestown, the 1-1, at least for a little bit longer.
And the ball belongs to
Charlestown, I believe.
Yeah, going full court. 84 feet to the other end.
1 point ball game, 50-49. I kind of felt like when Borden was up by 10 that it may not last.
Well, they got 12, I think you reported earlier, as the biggest lead they had. But
it was.
It was 10.5. Now Charlestown's going to play delay.
Pull it out a bit.
They can't turn it over, though.
Craig back outside to Ty Crace.
I like working to get a good shot and taking it when you do. There's a guy that should take it. Ooh.
Baseline move by Crace doesn't work out. Roberts comes up with it. Franklin hurrying down there. That 3 was thrown up. And Crace, did they call him for a foul?
No, I think he called a held ball.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the referee with his 2 thumbs up. So it's going to be retained by Borden. 1:15 to go, 1 point game.
Crace threw Franklin off that, but not before the whistle. Borden just not finishing their shots. Had a chance to take the lead, and full timeout called by Coach Smith. So he'll take a break. We'll go ahead and take another one. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
It's everything you want in a high school basketball game. Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Charlestown. Saturday night, Charlestown and Borden trading punches. Charlestown up by 1 with $1.04 to go in the ball game.
Saturday night special. I'd say momentum is on the side of Charlestown, coming back from a 10-point deficit at halftime. And they've got the ball. Strategy with a minute to go.
Coach Smith trying to dial up a play or two here that can get them some points and hold on to the end.
Do you try to hold the ball and rely on free throws? Or do you try to score again?
Well,
there's the answer to that.
Ty Crace tried, couldn't quite get it done. Michael with the layup and the lead at 44 seconds. And another timeout taken by Charlestown.
This game's far from over. Short timeout, 30-second timeout, 39 seconds to go. You know, Crace had a really good look at the basket there. If that goes, that would have made a big difference. But a little bit off balance and go down to the other side, and their scoring leader, Michael, with 2. See, what does that give Michael? It gives him 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16 points for the game.
Not bad.
Haven't heard much from Devine. He had 12 the first half and only 2 free throws in the second half. That's for Borden, of course.
Michael has about a third of the team's output tonight. But that one, a big one, 51-50. Their shooting percentage, which was 50% at the half, has got to be pushing down into the 20s at this point.
14 for 38. You want to do the quick math on that. My calculator won't work. And my math skills aren't that good.
Not in my head. Long division wasn't my specialty.
There we go.
Brown gets it into Crace. Brown playing with 4 fouls. So does Henning, who now has the ball. Craig gets it into Brown, but Brown can't handle it. And Franklin with it. And Carter's going to be fouled by West.
That's big. Turnover. Down 1. Ooh, that's not what he called in the timeout, I'll bet.
Brown had position. He just couldn't handle the pass off his fingertips. If he caught it cleanly, he had a clean look at the basket, but it was not to be. Carter trying to keep that free throw streak alive here. Never more important than right now. 20 in a row for Borden and a 2-point lead. 24 seconds to go.
Oh no, he missed it. It's not perfect anymore.
20 out of 21. 2-point game, Crace. We'll try for the 3-point
are they going to count it or not? That's the big question. They're going to count it. I'm not sure about that. Doc won't like that call at all. I like to see a replay on it, but they're going to count the bucket.
Ty Crace ties it up. He'll shoot 1. Devine back in the ball game. Franklin checks out. Rothbauer going to buzz in after the shot. He may not get a chance. And there it is. 53-52. Rothbauer in. I believe Borden has 1 timeout left.
Yeah, they're going to take it down.
Carter to Michael. Roberts, who's going to pull the trigger. 5 seconds.
Got to get it up.
Urton doesn't even make an attempt. Time is out.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Got a timeout? Maybe.
Doc Nash
may not be over with yet. We're going to wait and see. Officials at the scorer's table. I think Doc was trying to call a timeout. And they got 2 seconds back on the board.
Doc Nash successful to get the timeout, so it is not final. This is going to have to be a clean inbounds, turn and shoot.
Yeah, you had it right. They had 1 timeout left, so good move by Doc. Let's see if he can pull another good move, get a shot off.
Well, Charlestown have a lot to say about that.
Ain't that something? The 21st free throw was missed, and that
could be the difference in the game.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to put that on Carter because they, I mean, 20 out of 21 is
he had made 5 of 5.
Yeah, it's a nice night. Charlestown will let you inbound it away from the bucket, I would think. Michael to throw it in. Nobody's going to get a clean look. Michael puts up a high arcing three, and it's not there. And now it is final. Charlestown gets the win, 53-52. And the Pirate Nation is happy tonight. Stand by. We'll be right back with our post-game coverage. You're watching Glycod.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office, reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
Welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love here with our post-game coverage, and what an exciting finish. Charlestown gets the win at home, breaks a 7-game losing streak in a nice fashion, 53-52 over Borden, and I know you're over there working on some numbers. You got them?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Good. Okay, let's go shooting percentages. First of all, 14 of 39 for Borden. And remember, they were 50% first half. That's only 36% for the game. Charlestown, on the other hand, shot 21 of 47, 45%. Free throws, big part of the game for sure. 20 of 21 for Borden and 5 of 8 for Charlestown. Turnovers, I had 12 against the Braves and 7 against the Pirates. Rebounds, 30-20 in favor of Borden in the game. But the second half was a big tell. Let's go over the scoring real quickly.
Sure.
Borden Braves, first of all, the visitors, comes up 1 point short, led in scoring by their Sterling Michael, the 6'2 sophomore, with 16 points. He was followed by Tommy Devine with 14, 8 points for Jaden Roberts, 6 points for Brennan Yurton, 5 for Mason Carter, 3 for Micah Franklin, total of 52 points. The Pirates led in scoring by Ty Crace, had a big second half, 13 points altogether, and for the game 19 points, 10 for Devron West. Next would be 6, Matt Henning. Also, Kyle Craig with 6, 5 each for Caleb Brown and Clayton Rothbauer, total of 53 points.
All right, Paul, thanks for the hard work on keeping those stats. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have our outstanding players of the game. We'll see who that is. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, Mike Beck. Paul Love here as our post-game coverage continues, and it's time now to recognize our outstanding players of the game tonight. And we got a couple of guys that we think are worthy. Who did we come up with tonight, Paul?
Well, let's go with the Braves first, since they came up on the short end. Sterling Michael, another good night. Not as good as last night when he scored 32 points, but he was 16 in this game, 11 of those coming in the second half, and 9 of them in particular in the fourth quarter. So thought he had an outstanding game. For Charlestown, I think the guy that carried the heavy load there was Ty Crace, had 19 points overall, 13 in the second half, and in the fourth quarter he had 8 of those 13 points. So congratulations, Ty Crace of Charlestown, Sterling Michael of Borden.
All right, tonight's Most Outstanding Player is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, a proud supporter of high school sports. You can visit Packy for a free quote in Jeff or Floyd's Knobs, or just give him a call, 812-202-7271. For more information on tonight's winners and a listing of all area winners, visit glycod.com. Tip of the hat, Sterling Michael and Ty Crace are All-State players of the game. Stand by. We'll be back with final scores of other contests tonight and a look ahead to where we'll be next Friday night. All that still to come on the post-game show.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Postgame coverage continues here from Charlestown. Pirates get a big win tonight. Other teams trying to get some W's. What do we know about other scores, Paul?
Girls game final. Providence defeats Henryville 55-36. And then big games with New Albany, Floyd, Jeff, and Silver Creek. New Albany ends up on the winning side of a 48-33 victory over Scottsburg. Floyd Central beats a good North Harrison team 63-58. Jeffersonville over Providence 68-50. And Silver Creek defeats Bloomington North at Bloomington North 70-62.
All right, so that's the scoreboard update brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Any final thoughts on this one before we say goodbye?
Heartbreaker for Doc Nash and Borden. After that first half, you'd have thought surely they could have hung on. They couldn't, but kudos to Coach Smith and his Charlestown team coming in on 1-10 or 1-11, was it? 1-10.
Yeah.
Anyway, they get the W. Really hard fought and needed win tonight for the Pirates.
All right, well, that's going to do it for that game. Let's look ahead to where we'll be next Friday night as we mentioned both these squads in scoring updates. New Albany Bulldogs travel to Silver Creek, up to Sellersburg to take on those Dragons. Dragons having a pretty good season, sitting now, I believe, at 13-1. Mm-hmm. And Bulldogs, I don't know their record off the top of my head, but they're not quite that good. They've had a few
10-4, maybe something.
Yeah,
like
got a few losses in their column, but always expect a tough battle, packed house. It's going to be an exciting place to be on Friday night, don't you think?
Get your ticket early. You might not get a seat. That will be a very well watched game.
Yeah, good game, and we'll have the video coverage right here, starting around 7 o'clock as soon as the JV contest comes to an end. Provided we don't have any overtime madness, we'll bring that to you. So start checking about 7 o'clock, and we'll get that. Again, final score on this one, Borden falls to Charlestown, final 53-52. Good ball game on a Saturday night. Great way to end up your weekend with high school basketball. Paul, been fun working with you. I guess I'll see you on Friday night.
I can't hardly wait.
Until then, we're going to put a bow on it, wrap it up for tonight. The most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports. Visit glycod.com. We'll see you next week from Silver Creek. Tonight's executive producer has been Steve Bird, statistician and spotter. Well, that's Paul Love. He does pretty much all of that. we got a small crew here. Will Harper on camera, Joey Theobald on graphics, and again the final score: Charlestown 53, Borden 52. For Paul Love, I'm Mike Beck saying good night from Charlestown. We'll see you next week. Until then, God bless. Take care and have yourselves a great weekend.
This has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Tonight's game was presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And was also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.